The greatest mistake most people make. One peaceful evening, Acharya Chanakya was walking along the banks of a quiet river. The golden light of the setting sun reflected on the water, creating a calm and peaceful atmosphere. Beside him sat his devoted disciple Chandragupta. His face looked thoughtful, as if something was troubling his mind. Chanakya noticed his silence and asked, "My son, why does your heart seem so heavy today?" Chandragupta lowered his head and replied, "Master, sometimes I feel that keeping everything inside is painful. I believe that if I share my worries, my dreams and my struggles with others, my heart will become lighter. Is that wrong?" Chanakya smiled gently. He looked toward the flowing river and said, "The greatest mistake an innocent person makes is believing that everyone who listens truly cares." He paused for a moment before continuing. "A wise man speaks with everyone, but reveals himself to very few. The world is full of smiling faces, but not every smile carries good intentions. Some people listen only to discover your weaknesses. Others wait for the right moment to use your own words against you." Chandragupta listened carefully. Chanakya continued, "Today I will share with you 7 powerful secrets. If you protect these 7 things, your enemies will never find a weapon against you, and your life will become stronger, wiser and more peaceful. Remember this, Chandragupta. Silence is not weakness. Sometimes, silence is the strongest shield a person can ever possess." Secret 1. Never reveal your family problems. Chanakya looked at Chandragupta and said, "The first secret is this. Never reveal your family problems to the outside world." Chandragupta asked, "But Master, if someone asks about my family, shouldn't I tell them the truth?" Chanakya smiled and replied, "Truth should never destroy your own home. Every family has disagreements, misunderstandings and difficult days. But when you expose those problems to outsiders, you don't invite help, you invite judgment." He then told a story. In a small village lived 2 brothers. They often argued over small matters. One day the elder brother became so angry that he complained about his younger brother to everyone in the village. At first, people acted sympathetic. But soon, they began gossiping. Some added lies, others laughed behind their backs. Within a few months, the family's reputation was destroyed. Even after the brothers reconciled, the village never forgot the stories. Chanakya looked into Chandragupta's eyes and said, "People rarely protect your secrets. Most protect their entertainment. A wise person solves family problems inside the home, not in the marketplace." He paused before giving his first lesson. "Remember this, my son. The walls of your home should hear your problems before the world does. A family may survive conflict, but it rarely survives public humiliation." Chandragupta silently nodded. He had learned the first lesson. Protect your family's dignity, because once respect is lost, winning it back is far more difficult than earning wealth. Secret 2. Never reveal your wealth. Chanakya continued walking beside the river and said, "The second secret is this. Never reveal your wealth or income to everyone." Chandragupta looked surprised. "Master, if wealth is earned honestly, why should it be hidden?" Chanakya smiled and replied, "Because wealth attracts not only respect, but also jealousy, greed, and hidden enemies." He then shared a story. There was once a successful merchant who proudly told everyone how much gold he had earned. He believed people would admire his success. For a few days, everyone praised him. But slowly, things began to change. Some people came asking for money. Some became jealous. Others started spreading rumors to damage his reputation. One night, thieves broke into his house and stole everything he had spent years building. The merchant cried, "Master, why did this happen to me?" Chanakya answered, "You did not lose your wealth the night the thieves arrived. You lost it the day you announced it to the world." He then looked at Chandragupta and said, "True wealth grows in silence. The more people know about your money, the more they begin counting it instead of respecting you." He paused for a moment and added, "A wise person lets others see his character, not the size of his fortune. Money should provide peace, not become a reason for fear." Chandragupta bowed his head. He understood the second lesson. Protect your wealth with humility, because hidden treasure is far safer than displayed treasure. Secret 3. Never reveal your future plans. Chanakya continued his journey and said, "The third secret is one that many people ignore. Never announce your plans before they become reality." Chandragupta asked, "Master, isn't sharing our dreams a way to stay motivated?" Chanakya smiled. "Dreams grow stronger in action, not in conversation. The moment you reveal every plan, you invite opinions, doubts, and sometimes even people who wish to stop you." Then he told a story. A young craftsman dreamed of opening the finest workshop in the kingdom. Excited by his idea, he told everyone about it before he had even begun. Some people laughed at him. Some told him it would never work. Others secretly copied his idea and opened similar workshops before he could. By the time he was ready, the opportunity had already slipped away. The young man returned to Chanakya with disappointment. Chanakya said, "A seed does not become a tree by announcing itself to the forest. It grows silently beneath the soil until the time is right." He looked at Chandragupta and continued, "Let your actions make the announcement. Success speaks far louder than promises ever can." He paused for a moment. When your goal is still taking shape, protect it from unnecessary opinions. Not everyone who smiles at your dreams wants to see them come true. Chandragupta nodded with respect. He understood the third lesson. Keep your plans private, work with discipline, and let your achievements surprise the world instead of your words. Secret 4. Never reveal your weaknesses. Chanakya stopped for a moment and looked directly into Chandragupta's eyes. The fourth secret is this: never reveal your weaknesses to everyone. Chandragupta asked, "Master, if we hide our fears, how will anyone understand us?" Chanakya replied calmly, "A true mentor may help you overcome your weakness, but the wrong person will use it as a weapon against you." He then shared another story. There was once a brave warrior who had defeated many enemies. Yet he carried one secret: he was terrified of arrows. Trusting his closest companion, he confessed, "If arrows begin to rain on the battlefield, I lose my courage." The companion promised to protect him, but greed changed his heart. Later he betrayed the warrior and secretly informed the enemy about his greatest fear. The next battle began. Thousands of arrows filled the sky. The warrior froze in fear. Before he could even lift his sword, he was defeated without putting up a fight. Chanakya looked at Chandragupta and said, "The enemy did not defeat the warrior's body first. He defeated his mind, because someone knew his weakness." He continued, "Every person has fears. Every person has scars. But wisdom lies in healing them quietly, not displaying them before the world." Then Chanakya spoke his next lesson. Strength is not the absence of weakness. Strength is the ability to protect your weakness until it no longer controls you. Chandragupta bowed respectfully. He had understood the fourth lesson. Work on your weaknesses in silence. Let the world discover your strength, not your fear. Secret 5. Never boast about your kindness. Chanakya smiled gently and continued, "The fifth secret is this: never boast about your charity or kindness." Chandragupta asked, "Master, if helping others is a good deed, then why shouldn't people know about it?" Chanakya replied, "Because the moment kindness becomes a performance, its true value begins to disappear." He then told another story. There once lived a wealthy man who donated food, clothes, and gold to the poor. But wherever he went, he proudly reminded everyone of his generosity. People applauded him. His name became famous. But one day, an old sage asked him, "Tell me, did you help the poor to ease their suffering, or to feed your own pride?" The wealthy man had no answer. Chanakya looked at Chandragupta and said, "True generosity expects nothing in return, not praise, not recognition, not even gratitude." He continued, "The strongest tree does not announce the shade it gives. The river does not ask for applause before offering water. Nature serves silently, and that is why it is respected." After a brief pause, Chanakya spoke firmly, "If your kindness needs an audience, it is no longer kindness, it becomes a bargain for attention." Chandragupta reflected on those words. He realized that the purest good deeds are often the quietest ones. Chanakya concluded, "Do good without making noise. Let your actions speak to the hearts of people, not your words to their ears." Chandragupta bowed with gratitude. He had learned the fifth lesson. A noble heart gives in silence, because true greatness never needs to announce itself. Secret 6. Never keep talking about your failures. Chanakya's voice became calm and serious. The sixth secret is this: never make your failures the story you keep telling the world. Chandragupta looked puzzled. Master, isn't it good to share our failures so that others may understand our pain? Chanakya replied, there is a difference between learning from failure and living inside it. A wise person remembers the lesson, not the wound. He then shared another story. A young archer once lost an important competition. Instead of practicing harder, he went from village to village, telling everyone how unfair the contest had been. Some people felt sorry for him. Others laughed behind his back. Soon, everyone knew him not as a talented archer, but as the man who always talked about losing. Months later, another competition was announced. Before he even picked up his bow, people whispered, "He will lose again." Their words weakened his confidence. And once again he failed. Chanakya looked at Chandragupta and said, "The world remembers the stories you repeat. If you keep speaking about your defeats, people will begin to see you only through those defeats." He paused and continued, "Failure is a teacher, not an identity. Learn from it quietly, improve yourself, and return stronger. Let your success answer the questions that your complaints never could." Then Chanakya gave his next lesson. Do not seek sympathy for your failures. Seek strength from them. The strongest people are not those who never fall, but those who rise without announcing every fall. Chandragupta smiled. He finally understood. A true warrior does not waste time explaining yesterday's defeat. He spends his time preparing for tomorrow's victory. Secret 7. Never reveal your deepest emotions. Chanakya looked at Chandragupta with calm eyes and spoke slowly. The seventh and final secret is the most powerful of all. Never reveal your deepest emotions to everyone. Chandragupta asked, "Master, are emotions not a sign of being human?" Chanakya nodded. They are. But wisdom lies in knowing where to express them and where to guard them. He then shared one final story. There was once a king who loved his family more than his own life. His enemies discovered this secret. Instead of attacking his army, they threatened the people he loved. The king was forced to make decisions out of fear, instead of wisdom. And that fear nearly destroyed his kingdom. Chanakya looked at Chandragupta and said, "When people know what controls your heart, they know how to control your mind." He continued, "Your anger can be provoked. Your fears can be exploited. Your attachments can be used against you. That is why a wise person remains calm, even during the greatest storms." After a brief silence, Chanakya gave his final lesson. Master your emotions before they master you. Feel deeply, but react wisely. Let your heart stay kind, but let your mind stay in control. Chandragupta bowed with deep respect. "Master, today I have learned that silence is not hiding the truth, it is protecting what is valuable." Chanakya smiled. "Exactly, my son. A person who cannot protect his words cannot protect his future." He stood up and looked toward the horizon. Remember these 7 secrets throughout your life. Protect your family, your wealth, your plans, your weaknesses, your kindness, your failures, and your deepest emotions. Whoever learns to guard these 7 treasures becomes difficult to defeat. As the sun disappeared beyond the river, Chandragupta walked away with a peaceful mind, carrying not just the words of his master, but a wisdom that would guide him for the rest of his life. Ending. Call to action. If this wisdom inspired you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs it today. Subscribe for more timeless lessons from Chanakya that can help you build a stronger mind, wiser decisions, and a better life. Remember, sometimes the greatest power is not in what you say, but in what you choose to keep silent.